showdown between the New Orleans Saints and the home team. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Yellow. I've got blue.
No run here with Amari on Hampton. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd 10.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Again, it's Hampton.
Deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They'll run here on 1st down. He cuts it right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Right up the gut. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like it needs some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
70, Timber, go!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hold the ready.
First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Back. Cowboy 80.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Go. Ready, ready.
They give it to him again. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That one gains 7.
19, target, Cowboy 80.
Another carry for it. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Pick up of 12 on that play. And that gives him a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Okay, great.
A new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Prime Time. 7-0 is our score. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Time to begin the 2nd quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here.
Warrior 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He brings it in. Touchdown. The Aviators finish off their opening drive. In that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock. Methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. 38-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I am more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action, it's Mahomes.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Hey, 57, 57.
1st and 10, here's Hampton. Well, they're full steam ahead, but ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on it.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Aviators are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go. 70.
This play's a design run. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's second and 1.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1.
Let's go now. Ready,
Plowing up the middle. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
On the jump.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Back. Viking 18.
He's drawing up for it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Aviators parlay the interception into points. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate.
One's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He put everything he had into this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Aviators get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets him another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready. Trap 50. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Working from his end zone. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down up the 6-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Come on, ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. You'll probably
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More coming your way from Brooklyn. Stick around. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now pressure coming. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up second.
Not a person in this stadium didn't start tensing up the way I did up in the booth. You could feel that goal line coming, right? Pressure right in his face. Nearly turns into a couple points now. Well, now you got to be so careful. No breathing room for the next snap.
Ready?
Not a lot of real estate for them to work with here. It's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. I got it. Go.
Working near his goal line. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down.
Get it. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Hey, Chris.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Ready, rock.
3rd and long for him here. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
That's good for a Brooklyn 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, ready?
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready?
Setting up to throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Looking quickly here.
Anderson on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. Taking a shot deep here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Why you all in my face? Taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. draw. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Ready,
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
ready, ready.
Back to the well again. And they find him after just a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cougar 19.
No throw, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. The Aviators getting their special teams out onto the field. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Getting around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
It's Hampton on 2nd. Free inside the 30. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory in this series with points.
Hey, 43, 15.
Working inside the red zone. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
The As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Hampton gets the handoff. He pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Defensively, to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Third and goal, they need 3 yards here. He finds him right side. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Ready, go!
Complete left side to Thomas. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 34-yard line.
Ready up!
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, here we go!
They'll run the draw. And a nice stop here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Okay, ready?
One picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Here we go, set! Ready, ready?
Back to throw. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Ready.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Back to 60. Cover 19.
Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. There could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. Taken down right along the 30.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort there to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on the stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, so you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. 1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Running it with Hampton. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and
5. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Attack!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
First and 10 from the 32.
Yellow! Yellow! All right,
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Brooklyn. Saints losing by 7. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Yellow, yellow! I'm going!
Hampton now up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, New Orleans.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow! I'm going! What's that?
Back to Hampton. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
High on these two, high on these two. Hey, 43, 15.
Setting up to pass. Ooh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got the trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now. On second, the end zone, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Yellow! 180! Yellow!
Now to throw. He's got it. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Saints will line up for the
Man in motion here. It's gone. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This taken from the 12. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
heads to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
60 that way. 62. Press all 80. Ready.
Back to throw. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
14 yards.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So first down from the 41. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Here we go. Here we go. 70.
One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Brooklyn.